A11158. So today I'm going to present the introduction of the report. The coronavirus, or known as Covid-19, started in Wuhan, China on September 2019. Since then, the virus has spreading all over 200 countries and been declared as global pandemic by the World Health Organization. The Covid-19 pandemic has made people worry as it's spreading rapidly to all over the world and made a large number of deaths and cases being reported daily. The virus, which came from bats, has reached pandemic level to other countries instead only in China. The virus spreading can give several impacts towards the economy, society and also the business. In Malaysia, its export was dropped and rate of unemployment is rising, and its economic growth decreased because of the virus. Furthermore, small and medium enterprises also get impacted by the virus, and most of them have to shut down their business. Not just that, COVID-19 also affect banking and finance industry, and made banking and finance sector facing on increasing demand for credit and face lower net interest revenue. Based on the data of banking system asset, there is a data stated that banking system has facing decreasing in their total asset amount. It's quoted at year 2020, which we already know. It is in the year where the first cases of virus being detected and reported in Malaysia. The data is quoted on April to May, which amounted to negative 20,406.20, and September to October is negative 5,926.40.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is NURUL and NAJIHA BINTI EMZAID. Okay, today I will talk about effects of COVID-19 to banks. Okay, the first one is market sentiments and future bank profitabilities. Market volatilities may swiftly worsen in some areas, particularly in the hardest hit sector or geographies. When expect for current expected credit losses, CECL may be overwhelmed as a result, necessitating extra resources to evaluate the effect of changing market conditions. This may have ramifications for benchmarking in particular. For a while, market may be extremely volatile, making price recovery more difficult. Okay, the second effect is bank resilience and risk-taking. Over the last 18 months, bank resilience across past and present risk dimension has emerged as a cornerstone of long-term success. Bank strategy and non-financial resilience were sorely tested by their decade-long effort to create more and better capital and liquidity, left them in a stable position going into the pandemic. The third one is rationing can arise even in a competitive credit market. Because of bank credit is supplied to non-priority sector, the priority sector is often the weakest, while important industry are starved at necessary capital. The central bank has resorted to credit limitation measure in order to maintain control over the situation. Last one is negatively affect as bond and other traded financial instruments have lost value, resulting in further losses for bank. Okay, open derivative holdings that have shifted in unforeseen direction as a consequence of climate change may also mean a loss. Most of those rapid shocks turn out to be long-lasting in the long run as countries continue to impose lockdown and tight social distance over a longer period of time in order to slow the virus spread. Okay.
Thank you, Ain, for the explanation. My name is NASZAIRADIAH binti RAMADZANI. Today I would like to present about financial crisis in Malaysia during this pandemic COVID-19. It is clear that the COVID-19 pandemic have a devastating impact on the Malaysian economy, more so the global economy. Here are some symptoms and issues a business faced during this pandemic outbreak. The first one is downward trend in sales earning and also cash flow. The second one is increased supply chain risk due to unprecedented situation. Third, tightening the cash flow and strain working capital. And the last one is creditor build-up and non-payment of statutory debt due to unemployment. While it is uncertain as to when the pandemic will end, analysts are foreseeing that this impact will stay on for months or even years to come. It is important that companies respond quickly and appropriately to minimize impact, recover, and emerge stronger as they thrive to survive. Thank you.
In 2020, the bank continued its effort to develop the financial sector despite the challenge of managing and responding to the COVID-19 pandemic. The bank focused its effort toward accelerating the digitization of financial service, deepening financial market, enhancing access to financing and financial inclusion, as well as building financial resilience. Firstly, the bank was accelerating the digitization financial service. The bank has issued a policy document on electronic Know Your Customer, or in short form is EKYC, was issued in June 2020. The EKYC solution allows customers to open account digitally anytime and anywhere only. In addition, the bank has issued a policy document on the digital bank licensing framework on 31 December 2020. Licensing of new institutions with innovative business models is expected to contribute to the economy and well-being of Malaysians. Secondly, the bank needs to deepen the financial markets. The Foreign Exchange Policy, or in short form is FEP, has been defined to improve hedging conditions for companies and investors. Overall, these measures have further strengthened the resilience and attractiveness of the domestic financial market. Thirdly, the bank was increased access to financing and financial inclusion. Development Financial Institution, or in short form is DFI, have also provided support and assistance to higher risk segments that typically do not receive service from commercial banks and are affected by the pandemic. In addition, DFI are involved as the lead administrators for various financing schemes introduced by the government and the bank under the recently announced Prihatin, Penjana, Permai and Pemerkasa stimulus package. Lastly, the bank was built resilient through inclusive financial product offerings. The Malaysian government has also announced incentives in the 2021 budget to promote crime protection products, or in Malay we call as Perlindungan Tenang. Through the Financial Education Network, or in short form is FEN, the bank partnered with the insurance and takaful industry to organize an education and awareness program in conjunction with Financial Literacy Month in October 2020 using a webinar platform. The webinar attracted more than 27,000 viewers.
Assalamualaikum. My name is AZIEFA binti Muhammad Ali. I'm from class GPA 115A. So today I will be explain about the measure to overcome in financial. Firstly, to identify the problem. The first step to overcome a finance problem is to identify the main problem that is causing the difficulties. Financial problems are usually a symptom of a large problem and get a long-term solutions. You need to identify the real cause of the financial problems. Next is you create a budget. Budgeting is the process of creating a plan to spending your money. It is called a budget. It allows you to determine advance whether you will have enough money to do the thing you need to do or would like to do, and also guide you for spending decision so that you are spending money on really important things to you. As you creating your budget, it's important to track your expenses for at least a couple of weeks or a month is the best to objectively see where and how much you are spending. If you get a realistic number from your budget, you can review your budget emergency and seek out areas where you can save. Lastly is set financial priority. To overcome financial problem and solve your difficulties for good, you need to setting a clear priorities for yourself for your easy to make thought financial decision, such as paying off your card credit bills, paying your mortgage and other. Setting priorities can help you solve your financial problems and get back on track.
What can I conclude from the report? As a banker, they must prepare to any circumstance coming to save their company from carrying too much burden All the measurement must take place to provide security to their company, and all these measurement can be quick by referring to historical data exists. From there, they can able to prevent or fix any problem occur in future. That's all from us. Thank you.